one of the city's most notorious gangs.
Critical Thinkers Podcast.
So crack all my life, ever since I was 11 years old. While the other young boy was trying to, in the park, playing football or baseball, I was on the streets getting money.
They label us a gang for coming together for something positive, for a movement to help the people. I mean, I know where I stand. I know I'm not a part of no gang.
We don't have no colors. A lot of my friends, they like to represent their Haitian flag that represent their country.
I like to extend high honors to the ancestors. Those ancestors being the ancestors of the Nile Valley that were responsible for some of the greatest civilizations that the world have ever witnessed. Those civilizations were predicated on the principles of Ma'at, which we define as truth, order, and righteousness.
Well, over here, critical thinkers, the truth don't need no support. God made Haitians, or the Haiti made Zoe. I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of Critical Thinkers. Y'all know our slogan over here, the truth don't need no support. Y'all know what the OG Kenny K say all day, every day. God made Haitians, but little Haiti made Zoes. What's good, my brother Jump? You gotta say to the people before we start.
How y'all doing, social media? How y'all doing? Back at y'all with another episode here at Critical Thinkers Podcast. It's your main man, Junkie Junk, right back at you, little Haiti soldier. And like we always start, we like to always thank our subscribers for continuing to click on whenever we got that blast on this channel. I see y'all are paying full attention. It's gonna be a lot more said right here at Critical Thinkers Podcast, because I think we got a whole lot of stories to tell Kenny K based on the background and the structure of this Zoepound thing. I ain't gonna keep dodging around those questions because they are asking questions about a lot of these guys. So, in particular, I was gonna start with a lot of the artists that's been around the Zoepound for a long time. Now, it's been almost like some 25, 26 years, Kenny K, since we was on high as young niggas in the hood doing our thing. Now, we gonna get deep into the subject a little later. But we want to welcome y'all, like we said, the subscribers, the onlookers, everybody that's in the comment sections. I love the questions. I always answer the questions as quick as I could get to them. So, with that being said, we gonna get a little deeper. Man, it's the holidays again, Kenny K. Mm-hmm. So I think you want to address the YNs around this time, how it normally goes down around this time of the year. It really ain't no joke. So, OG gonna put a little spill down on y'all, the YNs out here that like to listen to the OGs and they take, time to, calculate what the OGs be saying right here on Critical Thinkers Podcast. Because we ain't gonna lead the youth astray. If you listen in and you just think deep and see what they be trying to say to the YN, you'll live a little longer out here. What you got for the YNs this holiday, K-Stuff?
Well, I want to tell the YNs, it's time. I've been searching the internet, doing a lot of searching, Junk, seeing a lot of the YNs, listening to their music from Broward to Dade, Little Haiti, North Miami. And I realized a lot of these YNs got a lot of talent. They could really rap.
It is. It's a lot
They
of talent.
really could rap. You understand me? And I'm like, damn, so what's the situation? Right? And I realized, it's not even about the music no more. It's a damn shame the way the internet got the YNs in a lose-lose situation.
Right.
The only way they could come successful, they gotta have dead ops. And I'm like, what can the YNs do to change that? Because you can't win with a hit record on the radio and running from a murder charge.
No, indeed.
It's a lose-lose.
It just ain't gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? So what do these YNs got to do to change that? That is something that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna get in depth in that because the YNs right now, they losing their life before they even get a chance to enjoy the success of their music. And that shit is crazy. You understand me? I'm looking at the YNs from out of North Miami, Little Haiti, Liberty City, Brown Sub, and I didn't even realize Miami had a drill scene. You know, I really had to indulge and really do my research to realize, like, yo, Miami got a drill scene. They into this drill music, and it's something new for Miami niggas because we not used to telling our business on wax. That could get you 25 years. So I'm like, damn, these young niggas, how do they win? Because the only way bitches pay them attention is they talking about dead bodies, dead ops. You understand me? That's how Wavy Navy lost his life.
Right.
You know, and he was very talented. Even the niggas that he was beefing with, them young niggas was rappers too.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't even like street niggas killing each other no more. It's rappers on rappers.
Yeah.
And these YNs gotta be real careful, you know, in today's game, because I know you wanna be a celebrity, you wanna be a star, you wanna travel around the world, but you gotta find a new way to do it.
Yeah, and I ain't want to interject with what you was talking about, but you know, it was a little issue going on, and I saw them young dudes that you talking about, the ones that actually got arrested for, you know, Wavy Navy, because, you know, people was, you know, under the false impression that, you know, nigga shot names are out there because we named beef like Ferrari, Fred and all. But that's neither here nor there. But the same young nigga, especially the red young nigga with the North Miami right here, he got all kind of videos out. You know, them boys been like, you know what I'm saying, on some sweat shit, on some kill shit, like on their music. I was like, damn, you know, I had to go do my little research, and I see these young niggas was really out there. So this Florida beef shit, how it is on wax, it done got out of hand. Cause I remember back in our times when you had Piccolo, Polo Dynasty, Zoepound, you know what I'm saying?
Trick.
You had Trick, you had Trina them, you had a lot of, you had Black Haze, you had a lot of artists, JT Money, you had a lot of artists back then when we was out there that was getting money and they fuck with each other. It look like nowadays it's more talent, but these young niggas really, like you said, the drill shit done came down here. Just like a little bit back, I'ma say about 15 to 20 years back in the game. We OGs in this game, so we go way back. But this just go to show you how far back, you know, the bullshit wasn't here until like a lot of shit got introduced down here that we ain't used to be about. Especially the flagging thing, you know, the gang shit, you know. We always had cliques down here in Miami, no disrespect to gangs, because I've been in the federal system, I've been in different parts of this country to know that it's G's everywhere. And you got dudes that are like born in this shit. Like we always say, we ain't sworn in, we born in what we was into. From our hood in Little Haiti, in Miami, in that little hood, Little Haiti, what we introduced to the game is how we was bred. Everybody was bred different, but we wasn't on gang shit. We was cliques, you know what I'm saying? And most of us grew up together. But long story short, when it came to the music shit, you feel me? We were young niggas balling, and everybody came together, you know, doing shows, getting money. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, these young niggas at each other's throat. So I don't understand how you gonna get a nigga, if you into that drill shit, how you gonna get a nigga out of Florida that's gonna stay on top? Cause you can't have no murders and shit, or you don't murder your ops, and you gonna be out here just rapping by.
Look at Queso just caught life in prison.
I don't know how they figure that shit gonna work. So a lot of that shit, man. And we need to go back to the old Miami, the OGs in the game. You know, they need to introduce that real Miami getting money type shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas getting that big boy bread down here, because everybody coming down here to just hang out. You know what I'm saying? And catch the sceneries, and niggas down here missing out. So the YNs, in Florida. We need to tighten up. Cause this shit ain't gonna work out. You know, so for the YNs, the holidays coming in, you know, y'all need to buckle down, you feel me? Stay out of them little crowded areas, you know, motherfuckers be drunk. Shit get crazy, man. The blink of an eye, man, shit could get crazy in the club. You know what I'm saying? I remember back when we was growing up, Kenny K, you know, we experienced some shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? We was out there balling one night, and, you know, homie lost his life behind just niggas being drunk. You know what I'm saying? And nigga caught a nigga slipping. And that's just how fast shit can happen when you out, crowded, motherfuckers balling, motherfuckers be hating, be all kind of motherfuckers in the crowd. So my advice to the YNs, if you know you got options, shit like that, stay away from the crowded areas, stay away from all the, you know, the little jokes that y'all hear about the concerts and all that. You know you beefing, stay from around them type of thing. Let the pro-social people come out and have fun. You know what I'm saying? You got ops, stay from around all them babies and them raw dime pieces, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the bullets ain't got no eyes, man. You
and
feel
they
me?
bisexual. They hit hoes and niggas.
Yeah, they hit hoes and niggas. So you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's my advice to the YNs. But yeah, Case, man, you know, this little episode here, man, we just wanted to give a little, you know, a little post demonstration right here on Critical Thinkers Podcast. You feel me? I know there's been a lot of questions about like the artists, you know, me particularly. I like to start off with Red Eyes, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a guy, man, that, you know, I felt was supposed to, you know, held shit down when it came down to it. Man, but one thing about them artists, man, you know, it was something always brewing in the midst of them artists. It looked like it was always like a little power struggle going on, you know, between, you know, just the artists. And, you know, we kind of made it look real good and simple, you know, when we was out there, Kenny K. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you being who you was, the crack god, you know, getting the money, looking nice, all linked up. You know, we going out of town, we getting bread, so shit locked down on every corner. You feel me? I feel today that, you know, a nigga invested their time, money, and effort in a whole bunch of ungrateful motherfuckers. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, everybody had a role to play. And when you look at it, man, the way a nigga looked out and made shit look easy for niggas, man. Niggas had the nerve. First and foremost, let's revert back to round about this time last year. Cause now I'm just catching the Holy Ghost within. Cause last year around this time, Kenny K, we was having a field day with Ali Ho Adams. You know, he came to the plate, you know, thinking he gonna get out here and just clown, you know what I'm saying, with the name on make,
perpetrate a fraud.
I guess he was finna make certain niggas look like, you know what I'm saying, they don't even exist with the plan he had. But lo and behold, a nigga was right here in his face. I'm talking about blasting him on social media till a year later. Look at us right here on Critical Thinkers Podcast, still doing our thing. And Ali Ho Adams went down like the Titanic, fucking with the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, I'm still kind of upset because right about that time, we supposed to got it real cooking. And it never ceased to amaze me how some niggas never change. So it was a discussion about who is who and what is what. And man, it ended up crazy. At the end of the day, y'all seeing what was left of that meeting. The real ones had to just dug it on out and keep doing what we got going now right here at Critical Thinkers Podcast, because niggas had questions, the wrong questions. So with that being said, Niggas always asking about, man, what happened to niggas like Eyes? What happened to niggas like Blind? What happened to Mac and Soul and G-Chow? Well, first, like I said, I'm gonna start with Eyes. Because at the end of the day, after all a nigga did for these type of niggas, when it was time for a nigga to bust shit wide open with the Ali Ho Adams. First of all, Kenny K, you know what I didn't like? This is what I didn't like. When the nigga did the tippy toe demonstration, and tippy toe asked this nigga about Ali Ho Adams, would he ever sit at the table with Ali Ho Adams? Did he ever think that he can straighten things out with Ali Ho Adams? And this nigga sat here and said, yeah, it was perfect timing for Tippy Toe. And I appreciate you, Tippy Toe, for doing that for me. Because when I came right after that and I heard that mess that he was talking about, I hurried up and cleared it up and told the world straight up, we'll never, ever make amends with a buster ass nigga like Ali Ho Adams. If a nigga know what time it is, a nigga know. So with that being said, it just made me think about certain niggas like Eyes. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that's supposed to put the pound on his back when shit went down, when niggas got locked up. Niggas went to jumping shit when niggas got locked up. You feel me? This is what been going on. You feel me? So at the end of the day, we looking at the situation like, damn, after all the bullshit that we been through, we gon' scratch all that shit off. This is the best time of our life. Niggas went through differences. Niggas went through ups and downs, all kind of shit. Niggas had setbacks. Niggas lost lives. This was the time to get shit back popping. But niggas failed to join with the real ones and make this shit happen. So that's why certain niggas ain't here on Critical Thinkers Podcast. See, that's the reason why a lot of progression ain't take place when it came to this Zoepound shit. That's a little brief though. I'm gonna give y'all a little brief. We gonna get back on that subject because this is a sensitive matter, but I'm starting off me, Junkie Junk, from the top with Red Eyes because I know a lot of people is familiar with James Pierre, aka Red Eyes. So we're gonna start with Red Eyes and we're gonna bring it all to the attention of the people before this New Year's kick off, because our New Year resolution is we moving forward for little Haiti baby. So we're gonna let all that shit out the closet. We're gonna let y'all know how this thing went, the debacle, everything, how it took place, and how it is now. So, with that being said, right here on Critical Thinkers Podcast, man, the holidays is near. Everybody should be at the house enjoying with family and loved ones and friends, having a joyful time because it's that time of the year. Junk even got the spirit this year because last year I was like, I'm lurking. Y'all remember, I was on the search all the time. Y'all remember that. But this year we gonna just fall back a little bit and we gonna put it on cruise control. So with that being said, what you got for him, Queso?
Listen, I want everybody to tune in to the next episode because Junk gonna come back with part 2. I know y'all interested to hearing what he gotta say. I would like to tell everybody out there, wish y'all a happy holidays. Enjoy that turkey tomorrow. You understand me? One time for them Spartans that will be in the turkey bowl in Little Haiti, they better win because I'll come back out there. Everybody enjoy the holidays. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and supporting the channel. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Junk will reply to it. I want everybody to have a good holidays. What you gotta say, my brother Junk?
And it's your main man, Junkie Junk, with the outro. I like to give honorable mention to Little Haiti Baby. Little Haiti Baby is getting the honorable mention for today. And I'm out. Junkie Junk. Little Haiti Soul Jump.